Namaste. It's a humid day here in Toronto, and a lot of people experience joint discomfort in damp days like this. So I'll show you a sequence that helps relieve some of that pressure. There's a yoga pose called Pawanmuktasana that you may be familiar with, and it translates as the wind relieving pose. It's done on the floor. I'll show you at the end. But Pawanmuktasana can also refer to different asanas, a series of asanas, postures that help release tension and build up from the joints. More specifically, they refer to releasing air, wind from the joints. So we'll begin standing and just find Tadasana, mountain pose, with your feet hip distance apart, parallel to each other. Lift up your toes, spread them wide, and lower them down to the floor, creating a stable foundation. Tone in the low belly, turn your palms to face forward to encourage your chest to expand. And on the inhalation, circle the arms and reach up overhead. And turn your palms out. As you exhale, lower the arms and get a little taller. Circle wide as you breathe in, expansion, connect to your breath. Exhale, palms out, lower the arms. Get a little more space throughout the spine. Inhale, expansion in the rib cage, upper belly. Contract the low belly as you exhale, lowering the arms. Let's do one more. Circle, inhale, up. And open. On the exhale, lower the arms down. Interlace hands behind your hips and extend the arms, lift the chest. Bring your chin slightly into chest. The hands might touch if that's available. Enjoy the opening for the front of the shoulders and the chest. Then release your hands, transfer all the way to the left foot. Pick up your right foot, find balance. Lifting the toes off the floor, circle the ankle around. As you release the right ankle, moving the foot in both directions, you're strengthening the standing leg. So strengthening the left ankle, all the muscles in your left leg. Keep the crown of the head lengthening towards sky. Tone in the low belly as you move your foot, move all your toes, free up your ankle. And after moving the ankle in both directions a few times, you pause, place your right foot down, shift the weight to that foot, bend the left knee, tone in the belly, and pick up your foot, circle the ankle. Try maintaining the hip bones in the same level, so the left side doesn't lift higher than the right here, the waist is long on both sides, and remove the toes, freeing up the ankle joint. Stay tall, relax your eyes, relax your mouth. Squeeze and spread your toes. So many little joints in the feet. And then pause, lower your foot down. Reground. Inhale, circle the arms, reach overhead. Exhale, fold all the way down over your legs. Bend your knees to release your head. Keep your knees bent, roll up the spine. Circle wide and reach high. Hands together, fold again, hinging at the hips, bend your knees, release your head. With the knees bent, roll up, inhale, nice and high, palms touch. Exhale, fold all the way down, bend your knees a lot and roll up, releasing the spine, inhale. Exhale, fold. Couple more, inhale. Lifting up, circle, lift even higher. Exhale, bend the knees, release all the vertebrae. Inhale, lifting up, more space between the vertebrae we're trying to create here. As we exhale, unstucking any stale energy. Circle wide, lift up, breathe in, pause. Bring your hands to your heart as you exhale. Now, open your arms nice and wide, and then touch your fingertips to your shoulders, keeping the elbows wide, and begin to draw circles in the air with your elbows. They can start small, and as you continue to move your elbows in circles. You can increase them. The circles become larger and larger. Maybe eventually your elbows touch when they come forward. Maybe they touch. No, they don't touch when they go back. But just go to your comfortable maximum, your range of motion that is encouraging release and opening in the shoulder joints. Really feel what's happening. Go the opposite direction as well. Observe if one shoulder feels different than the other. Oftentimes it does. Intention to release any stagnant energy in the system, any unnecessary wind. And then finish by circling the elbows back, opening the chest again, and lower the hands down. Now with the toes spread wide, join the hands at heart, press your toes down, inhale, lift up your heels. Exhale, lower the heels down and lift your toes up. Press your toes down, inhale, lift your heels, belly in, lift high. Breathe out, heels to floor, lift up your toes. Inhale, toes down, heels up, navel in. Exhale, heels down, lift up your toes. Toes down, breathe in, lifting your heels off the floor, crown to sky. Breathe out, heels down, lift your toes. 2 more times, toes down, inhale, heels up, press the big toes down. Exhale, heels down, lift your toes. Last one, big toes press strongly down as you lift your heels up, navel into spine, chest up. Exhale, heels down, lift your toes, and then bring your toes back down to the floor. Now, the hands are going to come to be interlaced, and you're simply going to make spiraling motions with your hands. It's hard to describe this one, but basically you keep your fingers interlaced, and then you make weird movements with your hands. Keep your hands soft, yeah, and allow your wrists to release. Go in different directions here. I don't know how to describe what's going on, so a visual will be important. You can see and just do your own thing. Now you're gonna press your palms forward, extend the arms. Take a deep breath into your upper back and stay as you exhale, contracting the low belly. Inhale, lift up your arms by your head. Exhale, bend your right knee, lean over to the left. Back to center on the inhale. Bend your left knee, exhale, leaning over to the right. Contain the low ribs. Inhale to center. Exhale, bend your right knee, lean to the left. Inhale up. Exhale, bend your left knee, leaning to the right. Inhale up. Again, exhale, bend right knee, lean over to the left, side stretch. Come to center as you inhale. Exhale, bend the left knee, lateral stretch to the right. Inhale up. Open your arms, interlace hands behind the hips with the opposite thumb on the outside. Extend your arms, lift chest. And this time, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Release your head down. Let your belly touch your legs as you reach your arms towards sky. Complete release of the neck muscles. You can nod your head and then gently shake it yes, maybe, and then pause and center. Equal weight on your toes, the balls of the feet and the heels. Keep the knees bent. Take one last breath here. With the knees bent, chest forward, come all the way up, extend the legs, and lower the arms down. Back into mountain, find stability. And then again, working on balance, You may be close to a wall and have a hand or a finger on the wall if needed. We'll bend the left knee, pick up the foot, and this time circle your knee in the air. So we're working the left hip joint release here. Move your leg in a way that feels appropriate. Strengthening the lower body as you do this movement, and stay super centered with the crown lengthening to sky. Go in the opposite direction. Feel the warmth that you're creating in the hip joint. And then pause, foot down. Shift the weight to left foot, pick up the right, navel in. Flex your right foot and circle the knee. The femur bone slides freely into the pelvic socket. Opposite direction. And then pause in center, lower your foot back down. All right, one more for the wrists as you ground down through your heels. You're gonna press your hands together. Ground down through your toes as well. Notice the arches of the feet lifting. So you're very centered here. And then you're going to make circles with your wrists like this. The fingertips are gonna point forward away from the chest, and then you turn the back of the hands to touch, fingertips towards your chest, and then you turn them away from the chest again, palms together, and then you bring the back of the hands together, fingertips to your chest, point them up, palms together as your fingers point forward, and you keep doing this, palms to the floor, back of the hands together, point the fingertips to your chest, and then palms back together. So you do this a few times. Let the movement be fluid. Try to not have the mind interfere here. Very fluid movements. And once you get this going, and you're no longer thinking about all the details of what's happening, you're just feeling, you can also move the opposite way. Without thinking, just do it. Don't let the mind tell you that this is complicated, because it's not. All right, so wonderful way to release the wrists. And we pause back to center, palms can touch. From here, we're gonna separate the palms and open and close the hands a few times to release the hand joints, all the finger joints. Just keep doing this a few times. And then we're going to shake off the hands and the arms. Release energy that is not serving a purpose. And as you let the hands pause in stillness, you then shake off the legs, the feet, one at a time. You can do both together if you have that ability. I don't. Shake it off. And pause, center. Just notice how you feel. This may be enough. If you have time to continue, I'd like to show you two more for the hips, and then floor ending to the practice. So you might want to be close to a wall or a railing of some kind. You could have a block under one foot. It's not necessary, but I'll show you with the block. Step one foot onto the block, and the other leg is going to go forward and backward, navel into spine. The height of the block allows for the movement to be a little more free, so there's no danger of your foot touching the floor. Now it's important here to keep the engagement of the core so you're not bouncing back and forth, and you stay centered in your torso. So you do this a few times, the leg back and forth, the foot is flexed. And then other side. Same thing. This is a great warm-up if you like to run. Keep the toning of the low belly in place. Keep lifting the chest. And move the leg back and forth. Avoid bending the knee if you can. Pause. And for the next one, similar, you can give yourself height again if you like, and then you're gonna have one foot in front of you and move the leg side to side. Side to side. So you don't need the block. Remember, you could do this on the floor. This is a little bit more challenging in terms of balance. Oftentimes people will have the hands forward. You can also do it with the support of the wall. And just avoid leaning forward. So you may stay very upright here. Great, great way to release the hip joint. And then other side, same thing. Just showing you from different angles. Remember to maintain the spine long, to engage your core for stability. Relax the neck. We're still going to do something for the neck. And then pause, release, back into mountain Tadasana. Notice how you feel. And from center, allow your left ear to come towards your left shoulder. Breathe into the right side of your neck. Keep your right shoulder down. Navel into spine. So there's an engagement of the lower abdominals, drawing in and up slightly. We're not pushing the head down, we're just allowing it to gently tilt over. And then take your chin towards the left collarbone, gazing down at the left side of your chest. Pressing equally down the feet. The stretch moves a little more towards the back of your neck, still on the right side. And then pause in center, chin towards the center of your chest. And lift your chin parallel to the floor. Pause for a moment, observe both sides of your neck. Then tilt your head right. Keep your left shoulder down. Tone in low belly. Relax your face. And then chin towards the right collarbone here. Clavicle. Keep lifting the chest, gazing down at the right side of your chest. Stretch a little more on the left side of your neck towards the back. Press into both feet equally. You stay very centered here, even though the head is tilting over to one side. And then chin towards the center of the chest. Keep lifting the chest and lift your chin up, chin parallel to the floor. Notice how you feel. Now you're going to separate the biting surfaces of your teeth slightly. And then move your jaw a little bit, the lower jaw side to side. Just a tiny bit. Don't force anything. And then open and close your mouth. And release. All right, now contract every muscle in your face, contract everything. Keep contracting, squeeze everything close together, squeeze your eyes, squeeze your mouth, squeeze everything. And then stick your tongue out and say, ah, open your eyes wide, ah. Relax. Relax your face, notice how it feels. We'll finish the sequence on the floor. If you have the time, please come and lie down on your back. As you lie down, hug your knees into chest. Apanasana, the posture that looks very similar to Balasana, child's pose. And it's also called Pawanmuktasana. Pawanmuktasana, the wind relieving pose. So you could have your knees a little wider if you want to, as wide as you like, or you can keep them together and then rock side to side. Massaging back muscles against the floor. Keep your face relaxed. Pause in center, extend your left leg forward, hold on to the right knee. Relax your shoulders. Then try lifting your right foot up towards the ceiling, maintaining the right knee bent. With your right hand, hold the outside of your foot and draw the right knee towards the right armpit. You can bend the elbow out if you like. Maintaining the pelvis very anchored on the floor. Just take a moment here. It's like a half happy baby pose, Ardha Ananda Balasana. The head is in line with the spine. Bend your right knee a little more and bring your knee across the body towards the left. Left hand to the outside of the right leg. Reach your right arm out and turn your head right. Right hip away from shoulder, waist very long on the right side. Breathe into the right hip. And notice where you experience a sensation of stretch here. Bring your attention there and your breath will go where your mind is. Prana will go. Energy will go where your awareness is. Couple more full breaths, no rush. When you finish the exhalation, bring your knee up, hug it in. Switch sides, left knee up. Extend the right leg forward and down. Hold here. Releasing the left side of your back. And then we'll move into the half happy baby. Lifting the left foot up, sole of the foot up. Hold the outside of the foot with your left hand. Press down so your knee is on the outside of your left shoulder. Pelvis is anchored. Don't let the right hip lift off the floor. Keep it down. May even be helpful to flex the right foot to energize the right leg. You don't have to though. If it's easy to engage the core to keep the hip down, just relax your right leg. And breathe into the groin or anywhere else where you feel the stretch. More space. Breathe out to release anything that is not serving a purpose. We bend the knee to bring it across the body to the right. Left arm reaches out, turn your head left. Relax your left shoulder, right hand on the outside of the left leg. Waist long on the left side, breathe into the low back and the hip. And keep your awareness in what's happening, sensations, and let prana flow into those places where your attention is. Healing energy, life force, vitality. All those are synonyms of prana. Couple more breaths. Continue to release stuck, stagnant energy in the system. And when you finish the exhale, return to center, hug your knee in, and bring both knees up again. Pawanmuktasana, wind relieving pose. Place your hands on your knees, move your knees away from chest, feel the sacrum heavy onto the ground. Gently move your knees together from side to side. Small movements. Notice the pressure onto the sacrum. And then pause in center. And extend your legs to rest. Bring one hand to your chest, one hand to your belly. Observe your breath happening here. As you inhale, breathe into your chest, the upper belly, the upper back. Exhale, contract the low belly, let the chest soften, further contract the low belly. Inhale, into chest, upper belly, upper back. Exhale, contract the lower abs, relax the chest, further contract the low belly. Inhale, into the chest, upper belly, upper back. Exhale, contract the low belly, soften chest, further contract low belly. Inhale, into chest, upper belly, upper back. Exhale, contract low belly, soften chest, further contract low belly. One more. Inhale, lean to the chest, upper belly, upper back, expand. Exhale, contraction of the low belly. Let the chest relax and further contract the low belly. Inhale fully, releasing your hands to the floor with the palms face up as you exhale. The whole face is relaxed. The neck is relaxed. Every joint in the body is relaxed. Prana, vitality is flowing freely everywhere. There's no build-up anywhere. Any excess of air has been released. Rest for as long as you can. Staying in a relaxed state of awareness. When you do need to come up slowly, bending your knees, rolling over to one side. And sitting to finish. Eyes closed. Be aware of how you feel physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. Remember that you have so many tools to bring yourself back to balance in all aspects. So a moment to be grateful for being in this body, for this life. Join the hands at heart center. Namaste. I hope this was helpful. See you next time.